Okay, exercise 5.1 says, what would happen if sales went up or went down based on what we know? I've taken the time to write down all of the information that's given in the problem in black. So if you take a minute and look at this and look at your text, you'll see that I've just copied the information over. This is the current level of output right here, and across the top is the what if. If we go to 79.50, if we go to 80.50, if we go to 7,000. And of course, the big thing we're looking for is what's the difference in the income at the bottom. That's the big deal. Okay, well, if we go to 79.50, or yeah, we'll go 79.50, just do it in size order. If we go to 79.50, our total units, 79.50 times $26 per unit, will come to 206,700. The variable cost, 79.50 times 18, would be 143,100. Our contribution margin then goes to 63,600. 79.50 times 8, 63,600. Minus our fixed cost of 56, our net operating income goes to 7,600. Well, let's take a look what happens if instead of going down 50, we come up 50. I'm going to have to write a little smaller so you can see this. If we go up 50, our sales go up to 209,300. Our variable cost, again, 80.50 times 18 goes to 144,900. And our contribution margin then goes up to 64,400. Our fixed cost remains fixed. Our net income goes to 400. And the last one it asks us, it says, what happens if we go to 7,000? What happens if we go downhill quite a bit? Well, let's take a peek. At 7,000, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the 7,000 times the $26. We're going to do the 7,000 times the 18, the 7,000 times the 8. And when we do that, we're going to come up with these numbers. 7,000 times 26 is $182,000. 182,000. And that's actually a different color, but it doesn't look it. That's orange. Let's try green, see if that's a little easier. Our contribution margin is now 7,000 times the $8, so that comes to 7,000 times 18 is our variable cost. That's 126,000. Our contribution margin is now 7,000 times 8. That's 56,000. And 56,000 is exactly our fixed cost. So our operating income is 0. That's the break-even point. Now that's the way the text wants you to do it. I got to tell you, y'all know me, you've seen me, I'm fat, I'm old, I'm lazy. No one ever came into my office and said, Baldy, you have to figure out a way to do this so you can charge me more money. If they did, I may still be in practice. I want to focus your attention on the contribution margin and the change in units. Nothing else. Here we went down 50 units. 50 units down, negative 50, times 8, minus 400. What happens if you take 400 away from 8,000? 7,600. It works in the other direction as well. In this one, we went up 50 units. So that's 50 units times the contribution margin. That's plus 400. So by applying your knowledge of the contribution margin, you can quickly determine the change in the income based on the change of output.